Hello fellow gamers, my name is Brent Justice and welcome back to my gaming channel, Justice Gaming. I am in Cyberpunk 2077 and I have a hot coffee this morning. Let me know what you're drinking down below. Before I begin, I do have a little bit of a lengthy intro, so there are chapters below. You can skip straight to the gameplay. I want to talk about changes and upgrades and customization I did since the last video, and user comments and feedback as well. So the first thing I'll touch on is user comments and feedback in the comments for all the videos. I have now gone through all of the published videos, so I think that's up to 6 at this point, and I have looked at, read all your comments, replied to them, and I just want to say thank you for leaving all of your comments. I do appreciate the feedback. I did read it all to get ideas and things moving forward on how I'm going to operate and all of that. So I did take all of that into consideration and taking advice from all of that. So from me to you, thank you so much for leaving your comment. I do appreciate that, and I appreciate keeping it spoiler free as well. That has been very welcomed as well. But yeah, thank you for all the advice and leaving them. There's been some very lengthy comments in there and a lot of good information and advice, so that definitely helps a new player like me who's never played this game figure it out and learn it, because it is a new game. There is a bit of a learning curve. There's a lot in it just because there's so much to learn. I'd say one of the hardest parts about the game are the definitions that they use, the words they use. You know, you don't know who all the gangs are, you don't know the layout of the land, you don't know who all these different, kinds of people in the game are, or all the gear and equipment you can have on your character and so forth. You don't know what all that stuff is and what's available in the game, obviously. So I'm just learning as I go. So I do appreciate being patient with me on that and learning the game. Definitely a big learning curve, but I am getting there. I have done a lot of customization. So off camera, since the last video, I did a lot of customization, and I have learned a lot of stuff as well. So I want to talk about that first before I jump into today's gameplay. So let's talk about the changes I made since the last video. One of the big changes I made is actually upping the difficulty level in the game. I went to settings and I have gone to gameplay. I have upped the game difficulty for me to normal from easy. Now granted, we were just in the prologue of the game, so to speak, Act 1 now, and maybe that is just easy because it's the start of the game, and maybe it would get a lot harder for me. I don't know, but it did feel a little bit more easy than I would want it. I like things easy, but not so easy. So I did up the difficulty to normal moving forward. If that's a problem for me, I'll lower it. But for right now, yeah, I'm going to play at the normal difficulty level, and I will see how that goes. So that's one change. Another change will be the customizations that I made. I made weapon upgrades and outfit updates as well for my wardrobe, and I also learned how to hack. So I looked into that a little bit. I will admit I did watch a video just on a tutorial basically on how to hack in the game, or how to use the hacking system, because I was not very familiar. I really wasn't getting it, how the hacking works in the game. But after watching that video, I completely understand it now. Hacking is about following a trace. You're tracing the hack in the game. So what you're doing is you have to first look at what codes are necessary, and then you see what numbers are available to you, and then you're basically tracing a path in the hacking menu of the numbers you want, and you can pre-plan that before you actually do the hack. So you look at it, stare at it, figure out the path you're going to take, and knowing that also that it's horizontal first, then vertical, and then horizontal again. So knowing that it's, I was looking at it vertically. When I was looking at the numbers in the hacking, I was looking at the numbers vertically, but it's actually horizontal. You start out horizontal and then you go vertical. So knowing that's how it works now, I will look for the numbers on the horizontal line and then, trace my path of where I'm going to go for all the numbers in the hack. And I haven't tried that out in practice yet, but knowing that, maybe I'll be a little bit better at it moving forward, because my point with hacking is I want to get all of the daemons. I want to get all of the daemons, selected so that I get the most reward. I'm going to go for like the highest daemon tier to get the most rewards from the hacking. So I'm just going to keep that in mind as I go forward. Some other things that I have learned, I'll just quickly go through the things I learned. This is from all the comments in the videos you all have left. The wardrobes that you pick don't necessarily add to your stats, armor, all that kind of stuff. Not a whole lot of that in the game. That's just mainly for looks. All the stuff you get for like armor and building up your character stats is more from the cyberware. So knowing that, I won't worry too much then about clothing affecting my stats. I will just focus on the cyberware for the stats. That'll be attributes and perks to get all of that up, plus then adding cyberware and stuff like that to up my armor and other stuff like that. So for the customization of the looks, I'll just focus on, what looks good for me. Now, saying that, there is some in the game that have an armor attribute. And in fact, I have one of those pieces on right now. And I guess I picked it up from my combat I had when we did the heist. But I do have a piece, or maybe it was the pickup. It was one of those. I picked up something that had an armor attribute on it, and I am wearing that just because why not right now? I've got it, so let's wear it. It's a vest, but I will show that to you. Some other things that I have learned is that I need to build up my street cred, and there are ways to do that. Some of those involve doing the NCPD quests that come up, the NCPD calls, whatever. So those come up, we can like help the police, I guess, and we can do stuff with that, and that will help build my street cred. Also doing the side quests and all that will help my street cred, but I should be working on building up some of that. So one thing I did turn on, which was disabled, and people had mentioned this in the comments, is under sound, or is it sound? No, it's gameplay. Under gameplay, the NCPD dispatcher holo calls was turned off, so I would only get the text messages, and I have not, I guess, been reading on my text messages. But I turned that off. It was on. I turned it off, so now I will get the holo calls from the NCPD dispatcher, and I'll also get holo calls from the fixers as well. So I just made sure that those were off so that I get those NCPD holo calls, and I guess I will have to do some of those and find some interesting ones, or just as they come up, I'm not sure, but I will mix them into the gameplay and do some of that. I'm not sure what it involves and really what you need to do or how to even get involved in them, but as they come up, I will do that. And I'm seeing now I've got 6 messages left on the phone here that I need to check also, or 6 calls or something. So I definitely do need to check the phone calls, call the people. I need to check the text messages I get. So those are things that I will do throughout the gameplay as well. There are also a lot of other things like, which I'm already doing, which is like disassembling weapons, selling stuff. Some stuff is important, other stuff not as important, so I'm aware of all that. Now I know also how to mod weapons. I know where to go, I think. Let me see. I go to the weapon. I go to so if it's an iconic weapon, which is this one, I don't have mods on it. There's no mod abilities. But if it's something like this, where it's like an assault rifle, I've got 2 mod slots, and this precision rifle, which I'll show you, I do have a mod slot as well, and you just click that, and then under that is where the mods are listed. So I don't have an attachment for that, but if I did, I would be able to put that mod on this. So I know how to do that now. And I do know how to upgrade the weapons. Obviously, you go to your crafting, and then you can upgrade weapons. Now, what's interesting to me, here's the question I haven't had answered yet, is why can I not upgrade some of my weapons? There's not even an upgrade option. Obviously, I don't have like tier 2 components, but this is a tier 1 weapon. Do I need tier 2 components for that to even show up? Because when I go to crafting, this assault rifle does not show up here. I can upgrade this pistol, this knife, this sword, but look at this. This assault rifle, tier 1 power assault rifle, it doesn't have upgrade. There's just no upgrade, because it does show, when weapons have a tier 2 option to upgrade to tier 2 iconic, it is blocked because I don't have the components, but the assault rifle doesn't even give me an option. Like, I cannot upgrade this. So do I need to be on the lookout for a different assault rifle that I can upgrade? Because right now, this one I can't. And I guess it's just a standard assault rifle, D5 Copperhead, but yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't allow me to upgrade it, and I don't understand why I cannot upgrade that weapon. But let me know down below why I can't upgrade that. I don't know. So those are some things I'm trying to learn and figure out as the game goes on, but I am doing that. And then, of course, adding the attributes and the perk points as necessary. I did take time to dive into the perk trees, and I really studied each one. I looked at what each one offers, and I looked at where I want to go in the perk trees and what points I want to add into. For example, I want to make sure I add perks that help the weapons I'm using. For example, a pistol and assault rifle. That's different than, you know, a machine gun. That's different than melee. That's different than, you know, other types of weapons, or a revolver or whatever. So different skill trees in the attributes, not the attributes, the perk points section go toward the weapons. And so I want to make sure I pick the right ones for the weapons I'm going to use. So I kind of need to define what weapons I'm going to be using in the game and then work up that skill tree. So I figured all that out, and I think that's kind of it. All the little small things, of course I'm reading all your comments, but all the little small things along the way, I will mention them in my gameplay. As I go through, I'll mention all of those things as well that I have learned from comments and other things. But right now, let me show you all the updates I made. So we'll go to my character. Here is my new outfit, okay? It is some boots, it is the jeans, it is this vest and a shirt and a cap. Now, the reason why I went for this kind of look right now is, well, specifically this vest I have on. It has, I'm not sure if it's going to show it here. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Wait a minute. I'm messing everything up I just did. Where's my outfit? No. I want to put that back on. Yes, save my outfit. Okay. Shoot. How do I get rid of that? Unequip. Yes, so I guess I can't show it. Well, I could. I just don't know how to access it. So it's somewhere where I have this wardrobe. Anyway, this vest I have on right now, it said on it, it has a +5 armor. So that's why I have it. It has a +5 armor. So it is one of those very rare ones, I guess, in the game that has a stat on it. So that's what I put on there. So as you can see, my armor is 29 now. And so, yeah, there it is. Armor 29 mitigate. Okay, that's... It doesn't show where it's coming from, but that's what it is. The vest has a +5 armor, so there you go. So that's my new look. That's the look I'm going with right now. I think it's a pretty good look. And with the +5 armor on the vest, that just helps me a little bit more in my gameplay. You know, I'm not going to turn down extra armor. It's one thing I definitely need. All right, as for weapons, what do we got here? The Scorch. I upgraded it to a tier 2. So this is now a tier 2 iconic. And what makes it iconic is that burn chance. And I like weapons that can do that, especially in games where you have like a weapon that can obviously do damage. The damage on it isn't as high, but it can do this like burn feature on it. And I like that. So I like shooting the enemies and then having them catch on fire. I think that's fun. So I'm going to continue to use the Scorch, and it is now a tier 2 tech pistol. The assault rifle, well, I cannot upgrade for whatever reason. I don't know, but I do have that scope attachment on it. And then I also had this in my inventory from the last couple of combat things I did. This is a power precision rifle. And so I went ahead and put it on. It's not upgraded and there's no attachment, but the damage on it is pretty high, 35. And yeah, that's like my highest damage. So precision rifle, pretty powerful. And it's got a scope and everything, so I can do some far off shots, far away shots. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. My cyberware stuff, I don't have any more attachments I can add to that. Now, looking at my cyberware, I can potentially upgrade some stuff, but I need to visit a Ripper dock to upgrade, and I would do that on screen if I'm going to do that. So The only Ripper Doc I know is Victor, but the problem is that I owe him money, and also there's a quest attached to him, and I don't want to go there because it might start the quest, and I don't want to do that yet. So I do need to upgrade cyberware, but I can't yet, and I want to progress a little maybe before I do that. That's something I'll need to look at, but yeah, I don't want to go back to Vic right now because technically I've got something with him where I need to contact him for something. I forgot what it is, but it's like, it's something I have on here where I need to like talk to Victor, fool on the heel, yeah. So since I have like a talk to Victor, talk to Misty, talk to Victor kind of a quest, I don't want to go there right now because I don't want to do that quest. So I want to wait until I do that quest with Victor, and then I'll upgrade my cyberware. But before I do that, I think the first one I'm going to do today will definitely be the one where I go back to Mama Whale's Heroes. Probably do that. But that's kind of my main things. Otherwise, I sold stuff I did not need. I disassembled stuff for components. What can I say? That's pretty much where I'm at. And I'm sure a lot more will happen in this video. Now, I do have many calls on my thingy down there. So, I've got all these contacts, of course. I guess you don't have a mouse cursor when you're on here, do you? My mouse cursor goes away when I don't have these. Huh. So I've got all these messages. I think I've read most of them, though. Evelyn says we need to talk. Okay, so here's some of that NCPD dispatcher stuff. APB out for suspect accused of organized crime near Ross Street. So if I went there, I bet I could find some stuff. I need to do some of that stuff. Oh, it goes away, though. I don't like it going away because I don't know what I've... Or maybe... I take that back. Maybe it shows up in my journal. Let's read some of these, though. Anyway, I hope to serve you well. As I said, sounds randomly, they don't anymore. I can call... Yeah, okay, so my messages go away. So these are people I need to call. I don't need to remind you, this is Maelstrom Hotspot. Cyber Psycho. Yeah, so these were unread messages. We need to talk, it's important. Oh, okay. Evelyn needs to talk to me. Watson's open now. You're a free man. Just don't forget about the fights. It'd be a shame not to put that talent of yours to good use. Okay, so I do need to make some calls and stuff. But I said in the last video I was going to start with heroes. And so that is what I am going to do in just a second. Okay, sorry about that cut. I had just started recording, and then you know what hit me? The bathroom. Isn't it always that way? One last thing I wanted to mention, I'll mention it as we go out here, is that, I guess we have to call Mama Whales. I think I'm just going to start doing, like, kills in the game. I had read a lot of comments, you know, certain gangs like scavengers and stuff, you can just take them out. And also, I'm just finding the gameplay in this game is kind of oriented toward just killing. Like, I'll incapacitate if the mission requires it, and I will be silent when the mission requires it. But I think my gameplay for this one, it's just going to be headshots. I'm just going to headshot people. I'm just going to go in with a gun. I'm just going to be that kind of a gameplay for this one. It just seems to be working best, and it's kind of built that way. This is a kind of a game where it's hard to do a silent or ghost kind of a game, and I'm not that gamer anyway. I'll do it if I have to, but I don't enjoy it. So I will just shoot. We're just going to shoot to kill in this game. That's the way it's going to be. Alright, let's call Mama Whales. Enough with all that. Let's do this. Let's go Mama Whales. I just think that, you know, it's important that we deal with her because this is right after Jackie was killed. I need to deal with that first before I do other side quests, before I do anything. You know, I need to deal with, I got to deal with the Jackie thing. Mama Wells, please get back to me. B, we need to talk. Sorry, was in the middle of something. I'll call you later. Call.
B, good to hear you. Finally. Been a long time since we talked. Since when Jackie passed away.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How you think? My son is dead. But I am hanging in there.
Wanted to offer my condolences.
Calling to offer my condolences.
Offer your condolences. Ay, Jesucristo, V. You lived under our roof. Have the decency not to treat me like some stranger you just met. I was going to call you.
I understand her anger.
I prepared an ofrenda for Jaquito. We can't let him go without a proper goodbye. The ceremony will be at the Coyote Cojo. Many of his friends will be there.
I understand her anger. Alright, let's see. Don't know if that's something for me. I'll do my best to make it. I'll be there too. Period. End of story.
Say no more, Mama Wells. I'll be there.
I did not doubt it for a second.
I like how you could be
Ahí te veo, Vi.
dismissive on that, though. I do like the option that I could be dismissive, but of course. I'm gonna go. Let's go. This will give me a chance to show you my new weapons. Look at that. Oh, sweet. I guess it's not a scope. Well, kind of a scope. It's a crosshair thingy. Whatever. Not really a scope. I got that, and I got that. That one has a scope. Yes. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I got whatever's going on in here to deal with too sometime. There's so much to do in the game, like I could just spend time doing all kinds of side things, probably. And maybe I will.
I thought about it. They all wear these geometric patterns. Subtle accessories, not too many. Usually monochrome or like 2-3 colors max.
Less is more, right? That's what neo-militarism is all about.
Exactly.
Let's see what Mama Wells. So this is the Coyote Cojo. Now, it said Watson is open, and I haven't looked at the map. So does that mean we can just go anywhere in the world now? Well, anywhere within reason.
Kaboom! Soy yourself a conquistador! An explosion of taste!
Oh, this is far away, too. Let's see where we are going. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy crap, far away. We have only been in the Watson area, so this is really far. We're going to enter new territory. We're going to enter probably a whole bunch of side quests along the way, and just... Dang, this is real far. But I kind of feel it's the natural thing to do. It's like the first thing I should do. Even though it's far away. Why is my car... Wait, I got a new car? When did I get a new car? With no hood. Well, why is this my car? What? Okay. Now, is there like an autopilot? Oh, shoot. I just killed... Oh, crap. I'm in combat. No, stop it. Oh, jeez. That shit murdered everybody. This car is sensitive. Oh, crap. I just killed more people. Okay. Well, let's not do that. Jeez. This car is really sensitive. I just murdered everybody as I drove out of there. Well, good luck. Good luck, everyone. I'm coming. I don't want to get into a firefight with the cops right now. But this car is really sensitive. That was wild. That was real wild. Dang, I'm missing all the turns, too.
It's been a long time.
Who are you?
Kaku Okada, the Lady of Westbrook Estate.
When you find a moment, come see me. We must settle our accounts for Sandra Dorset. You did quite well. You and that friend of yours. Until then.
Look at all these people calling me now. Dang, I can't believe I just drove out of there and killed everyone. This car is, its steering on it is real sensitive. And it's fast. Look at all these people calling
Already.
me here.
Sure got that ear to the ground.
Siempre. Anyway, you need something. You know where to find me.
Jeez.
Filthy trash.
Perfect driving. No fatalities. Everyone survives. Or not. Oh, look at this bar.
Really?
Is this the bar from the benchmark? This is it.
So-
That's funny.
Maybe we scooch it, put it up against the wall.
Yeah, this is the bar from the benchmark. Now I know where it's at in the game. I've been running that benchmark forever. You know, since they had the benchmark run in the game, I've been running that built-in benchmark forever, and I never knew where it was. Now I know where it is. It's this bar. Okay, let's go.
V, nice to see you. Oye, sit. Sit. You want a beer?
Sure.
Wouldn't mind one.
That it?
Salud. A lot of time has passed.
Seems like the right thing to
How you
do
been?
for this situation. Hanging in there.
Hanging in there somehow.
Somehow. You could have come over for dinner. Nuestra casa es tu casa.
Why didn't I do that? Well,
but
of course
okay.
I was in a
We put it
junkyard for a
behind
little
us.
while.
I am in the middle of preparing an ofrenda. There is still so much to take care of.
An ofrenda. What's that exactly?
Friends and family. We gather to celebrate the departed, our memories of them. And we bring things they loved in life and might need in the after.
Sure some beer'd be at the top of Jackie's list.
And there will be beer.
Could help you with that.
Gracias, mi cielo. But I will manage. It's enough you come to say goodbye.
Want to take part in the ceremony, but want to do it the right way, in line with tradition. But something I'd lay by his casket that'd do justice to his memory. I don't got anything.
But your heart is in the right place, mi niño. Don't worry. It's symbolic. Look for something in his garage. His past is all
Ooh,
there.
we are going to learn some more about Jackie Wells, which I did want some backstory.
Jackie had a garage?
He used it for his motorcycle, mostly. But not so long ago he moved in. You'll find something there, I'm sure.
You won't mind me digging through his stuff?
No, mijo. He's gone, and funerals are for the living, not the dead. Toma, take the key.
Thanks, Mama Wells.
Don't mention it, V. You have respect. I admire that. The garage is on Republic. Ahí te veo.
Let's look around before I leave. All these... See, I'm getting like all of these messages and calls and things come up. Like, I want to do them eventually, but I don't want to
I'm
do
having
them
an
now.
ofrenda for Jackie.
So I don't want to start getting sidetracked so much.
You can.
Even though in this game I know you can. I don't want to do that right now. I want to stay on point. Okay, I guess there's really nothing here. Cool.
Vamos, responde, carajo.
Really close to the garage. Oh,
Hi,
look who's
V.
here.
You here alone? This is not exactly the safest neighborhood in town, Misty.
I used to sit on the stairs when I was 10. 26 now. If anything was gonna happen, it wouldn't have taken this long.
What are you doing here?
Sitting and waiting. And yeah, waiting for him. Though I know he's never coming back. Lately, I've just been coming here to sit. An hour. Sometimes 2. I know it's gunk, it's just... I miss him. A lot. Wanna sit? Catch up?
Yes. I have to find something. I want to do both, though.
Hardly gonk at all. Just, well, human.
I guess.
You know each other long?
Half our lives. Grew up in the same streets. Saw each other a lot, but just never got together.
Till a year back.
Yeah. Best darn year of my life.
Jack talked about you a lot. Always saying how much you meant to him.
Did he really say that? I bet he used different words.
Maybe. But that's what he meant. I really believe that.
You actually got to know him. The real Jackie. Everybody else thought he was a goofball with a rough-hewn face and an edge. But they're wrong.
He was like that, too.
No, Jack was a little of that too. Always looking on the bright side.
He wore his heart on his sleeve. And wasn't at all afraid to live fully. Had his inner demons, though.
Who doesn't?
Exactly. They're what makes us who we really are on the inside. There's a huge chunk of his past in there.
I'm about to learn it.
How come you're outside?
I don't have the key.
Jackie
do.
never gave you a set. What, you two didn't get that far?
He offered, but I wanted him to have his own space. Just his own.
Mama Wells is having a send-off for Jackie. I need to find something he really cared about.
See, that was a good conversation. I'm glad I sat down and had the talk.
Mind giving me a hand?
I probably could have
I'm not
bypassed
sure
all
I
of
should
that.
go in there, V.
Still
But-
too soon?
That was good to sit down with
No,
her.
it's not that. Mama Wells and I aren't exactly on the best terms. She wouldn't want me touching any of his things, disturbing the memory. That I know.
Jackie would want you here. That's more important. Come on.
Alright, scan and search the garage. Choose an offering. Well, obviously, we are going to scan everything.
Fine piece of metal and mechanics. He was so psyched.
This is the Nazare.
Guess no
posters.
man cave's complete without some of those, huh?
He said they're collectibles. They don't print them anymore.
That's definitely why they're up there. Yeah. Love to
Toolbox.
poke around engines.
He was 15 when he first got on a bike.
Knowing him, it's a miracle he never wiped out. Still full.
His favorite. Strategic reserve. No touching.
How come?
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una reserva estratégica, va?
Basketball signed by
basketball.
Dante Gonzalez.
He was from Haywood, too. Everyone here shot hoops. Dante ran circles around him. I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
Like Jackie.
They both wanted more out of life. Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now.
Gotta be hanging here since 2020. Jackie loved to pump iron, didn't he?
He called it his form of meditation. He used to say barbells are the best listeners. They understand all your problems and never give you gonk advice.
For whom the bell tolls. Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times. Always right before a big job. He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
Have you read it? Is it any good?
I never got the chance.
It'd be a good tribute for the Ofrenda, though.
Okay. Another key. Is that everything? It's another door.
Locked. I wonder what's in there.
That's his lair. Slept there. He must have had a different key. Let's look around. Might be tucked away somewhere?
Or it's right there on the desk.
Found it.
Oh, Jackie.
That a mandala?
It's a long story.
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than all right. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala'd do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous,
Okay.
but it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
An aquarium.
It used to be tacos.
And Taco was...
His fish. A dwarf shark, like Minnie.
Sounds like a mighty expensive fish.
Oh, I don't think he bought it.
Leather belt.
Sort of a memento. His dad's. Used to beat both Jackie and his mom with it. Until one day, Jackie fought back. Kicked his butt. Told him he'd kill him next time. Old man was hospitalized, and then he left.
Why'd he hold on to it?
In case his dad ever comes back.
It's gotta be Jackie's dad.
Old school ganger. Valentinos, of course.
Did you meet him?
No, I only ever heard about him. But he didn't exactly inspire many fond memories.
Nice still.
Did not mean to do that just yet.
Jackie's favorite tequila. Still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Sensan Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How'd Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
Taking this, yeah. Perfect for Jackie.
Well, you got something for your ofrenda. But we could look around a little more.
I will, obviously. So I guess maybe I had a choice, the book or that. Maybe that's a better thing to take. Taking those $. Alright, yeah, let's jack into this. Jack in or use? I guess both. We have to hack it. Okay, so I was talking about that I think I know how to hack now. Well, let's test that. I want basic, advanced, I want expert. So if we do expert, we need BD 5555. So what I got to look for is a BD, and then is there a 55? Yes. So BD 55 and then 55. I think that's how I do it. BD 5555 installed. What do you know? I've got it figured out. I wish I could get all of them, and I guess if you find the numbers where you and letters where you can do that, yeah, there's a way to do that. So I'll have to figure that out, or I'll have to look for that. I didn't do it that time, but you can try to get all 3 of them or 2 or 3 of them by finding a sequence or a pattern that like has all of them in there. So I need to look for that. But I got money, I got all kinds of stuff, experience. All right. We are going to look at his messages. All right, from Teabag. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not T. Where is my brain today? Where is my brain? What did I read? Where's my brain? What is happening? What is happening? From T-Bug to Jackie Wells. I vouched for you and V. I've heard about you, remembered you all too well even. He'll want to meet with V, but I think it'll just be a formality. See you at the afterlife. From Victor. This Saturday the boys are competing for the world's heavyweight. I still can't believe I said that. The championship beer's already cooling in the fridge. Don't forget about the deal. Not letting you off the hook this time. In the 3rd round, you better have the Eddies. Gorgeous ride looking for a new owner. Jackie, my man, you won't believe your luck. A collector selling a beauty and preem. Price is good. Leave your budget. Let me know if you're interested. I'll go for someone else. So, a new vehicle. Okay. Nothing too outrageous there. Nothing there. Thought there might be something a little bit more, but maybe whatever's going on here at this thing with Victor could be something. Maybe. Alright, did we get everything in here? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab everything in here too. Yeah, that's not there anymore. Or that book isn't there. Nope, that book is here. There
Jack.
it is.
Pure and simple.
Gonna grab both of them. Do I can't even take it. I was gonna take this stuff, but I can't take it. I bet you I can take this vehicle. Maybe. No, I can't take it. Oh, it's too bad.
Better get going.
Actually, V, I think I'll stay a while. Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
What's going
What
on
happened
with you two?
between you two? What's the beef?
Let's just say she didn't see me as daughter-in-law material.
I need to take that.
What you
I
have against
almost
you?
forgot that.
That my name wasn't Camila and I wasn't Jackie's ex-output. Camila was Mama Wells' favorite.
Takamura.
Right.
V, Can you talk? It is important.
What's important?
I can't
may
talk.
have found a solution to the problem we share.
It's gonna wait,
I have
Takamura.
established a contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
Why the mystery? Get to the point.
Old friend, well connected to the influential. Why so mysterious? Get to the point.
I told you once I would explore options, knock on many doors. There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced.
I don't know him. Why do I trust him?
It will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
What if I miss it, though? What if I don't go? Not gonna be a problem? Because I want to do a whole bunch of other things before I go back to, like, the main stuff.
What happened between you two? What's the beef?
Let's just say she didn't see me as daughter-in-law material.
What she have against you?
That my name wasn't Camila and I wasn't Jackie's ex-output. Camila was Mama Wells' favorite.
Right.
You really ought to come, though.
You gotta come, Misty. You got a right to be there.
I'd rather not get in Mama Wells' way. It's for family.
You were family to him.
I guess you're right. Thanks, V.
Maybe.
So, shall we go?
I bet you could have made it go either way. Oh, now I can't pick that up. Oh, I was gonna pick that up. I almost want to go backwards. I should have picked it up while I had the opportunity. Shoot. Well, I'm sad. I'm sad I didn't get to also take that. I wanted to.
You ever thought you might leave Night City?
Sure. Once upon a time, I even tried.
Seriously? Meaning...
Pack my bags.
My deepest.
I wanted to hear all that. I'm just missing out on all the options today.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
So I wonder if there was an option for her not to come to this event also, but I convinced her to come, so there's that. But I did want to pick up that ball.
V, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He tell me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying. Make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. "12 rounds, buddy."
Wonder if I get to say something.
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía le quedan 4 años que cumplir. Me pidió que leyera esto. Recuerdo cuando Jackie se nos unió. Era un niño fuerte. Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo, cumplía. Tenía honor. Podría haber llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a la familia. Que descanse en paz.
Anyone else?
Stand and say nothing. Always go back to the time we first met. Let's do that.
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. Feels like it happened a
See, I want
century ago.
backstory. I want to know how we met.
At another time. In another place. Jackie saved my life. And then, years later in Night City, he saved it again. At a time when I thought I'd lost absolutely everything. I found my own freedom then. But it would not have happened without him. Jackie Wells.
His friends were everything. He had principles. He aimed high. His friends were everything.
Best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind to something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, "Broder, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others."
Never forget where he came from. He put his loved ones first. Always knew what he wanted. Never forgot where he came from, because this is family. Let's keep it family-oriented.
He kept Haywood in his heart, always. And made him who he was. But most importantly,
He wasn't who people thought. Nah, he did not fear life.
Jackie loved life and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve, he didn't overthink things. He just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people. And if he's watching, I bet just about now, he's flipping them all the bird.
All right, now I can leave the offering. I hate that I didn't get to get the ball as an option also. That really hurts me. I think I might have left the ball instead, but I think I'm going to do the passage from the book. I think I'm going to do the book, but I really wanted the ball, I think. Well, maybe I think I might have still have selected the book, but I wanted to also put the ball. I wanted all three. What am I saying?
When you go to war as a boy, you have a great illusion of immortality. Other people get killed, not you. Then, when you are badly wounded the first time, you lose that illusion. Rest easy, Chum.
I would like to say a toast.
That was good. That was a good one. Good option, though.
Por mi hijo. Thank you for your kind words.
Okay.
I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him. A lot of people come today. Even that putica Jackie was messing around with.
She was very important to him.
Her name is Misty.
What?
Misty. And she was very important to him. Do you understand? Go. Invite her along for dinner. It's the least she deserves.
Yeah,
You know what?
I made them friends.
You're a good man.
Yeah.
Jackie would want you to have these.
That's a good option. Take the keys, yeah. Oh, I'm taking them.
You sure? Jackie'd kill me if I got so much as a
For
scratch
the
on it.
motorcycle. Nice.
So don't get any scratches on it.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Cuídate, B.
Right. All right. Look at all these things to do. Talk to Padre, talk to Victor, talk to the bartender, leave the bar. Talk to the Valentinas are optional. Well, I'm going to do it. So here we go. None of them.
Hey. Are you alright?
Yeah. I think I'm just still in that garage, mentally. I just need a sec.
Well, who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, they're over here.
Campos all torn. Hey, you! Have a drink with us, hmm? To Wells?
How'd you meet Jackie?
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club. Yeah, I got only good memories of him. Rest easy up there, brother.
Think we might know each other.
Gustavo Horta.
V.
Yeah, I've heard about you. Well, heartfelt condolences, friend. From me, Campo, and all the Valentinos.
Thank you. How'd you meet Jackie?
Not what I meant. I meant,
We started out together.
In the
drink.
Valent...
Let's do that.
Alright, why not?
To Wells. May he rest in peace.
Good for now, thanks.
See? You gotta know when to stop.
Ay, give me a break. All right, let's go.
Pour you another? For Jaquito?
Yeah.
Weird being here without Jackie.
Can't shake the feeling I'm gonna turn around and see him sitting at the bar. In his favorite spot, where he always used to sit.
Pour. For Jackie.
Amen, brother.
I'll have another.
Have as many as you want.
I don't need to. I'm just trying to make talk with them. Get them on our good side. Make everyone happy. Okay, Padre.
I'm gonna miss him. Already do.
That's Victor.
Me too, cabron. Me too. Here's to Jackie. Gone off to greener pastures.
Jackie Wells.
I'm going to be drunk by the time I get out of here.
A proud son of Haywood.
Jackie was well liked.
Well, I should mingle, Vic.
Sure.
All right,
See you
Padre.
later.
what-
Been
I
handling their loss
thought
pretty
I
good.
looked at everybody.
She's a strong woman.
Are there people upstairs? There are.
You, here to say goodbye to one of your own? Padre?
I'm here to say goodbye to a good man.
Okay, let's go through all this. How are things? Let's see. Did you know Jackie well?
Jackie, do you know him well?
I remember the day his mother brought him into this world. The day his father left. The day he took you into his home. Yes, V.
I knew him quite well.
So, Padre, you think Jackie's looking down upon us? From up there?
I believe he has met God, stood before him.
That's it.
I don't know if God left the meeting happy, but I'm pretty certain Jackie did.
How are things in the streets?
This is not the place to conduct business. Have some respect.
Well, I'm just trying to go through every option.
I'm gonna move on.
Go with God.
Not what I meant. I didn't mean to be mean to him. I wasn't trying to be rude. I just wanted to be thorough and go through my options.
It's so, so good to see you.
Well, I guess we can leave. We did all that. It changed. Alright, I got 5 street cred for that. Job completed, heroes. Oh, I did it. Where's the bike? I want the bike. Can I just bring it up in my thingy now? Yep, I can. I absolutely can. Alright, I got a bike now. Now, I'm not going to do automatic love next, but I thought that was the right thing to do, was to go there. Yeah, look at this. I just want to ride it a little bit.
Since we're gonna work together, only right to say hello.
Who are you?
They call me El Capitan, and they call you me.
See, no introduction's necessary. I already took care of that.
Someone comes to me with beers, I take care of it. I eat, sleep, and breathe biz. Remember that.
Oh, shoot.
I get it.
While we're at it, you need fresh wheels, bikes? I got it all. Real good prices. So hit me up anytime, you hear?
Okay, somebody who has... Oh, shoot, wasn't looking. Someone who has... Ah, shoot. Someone who has stuff that I can buy. Good. I like this vehicle. Alright. I'm just having a joyride now, really. Into a wall, apparently. Alright, let's go back to my apartment, which is way up here now, because this was really far away. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. That was worth it. Got a lot of background on Jackie, and I'm glad I did that. And still don't know exactly how we met, though. But I learned a lot. Alright. This is where I'm going to call it for today's video, because not a lot happened in terms of like combat and stuff, but I did like a side quest that basically gave me street cred, and I felt was the right thing to do, just, you know, starting off in the game, start off on the right foot with Mama Wells. So I felt that was good. So let's do a full summary now, and I will talk about that. So as I was just saying, I did not do any combat in this game in this video today. Kind of like the last one, it was all storyline stuff, and with this one today, it was all storyline stuff. I felt like going to Mama Wells was the right thing to do before I do like anything else. I needed to take care of that. Like, how would I as the character would not go off and do all these side quests before I even paid my respects to Jackie. Like, now that I'm back in action from literally the junkyard, that's the first thing I would want to do as the character. So I think that made sense, and that was good too. I think we kind of pulled Misty into that a little bit as well. I think there could have been an option there to not bring her or not have her sit in on that, but having her there, maybe that will lead to something good with Misty and Victor. I'm hoping so, but I think that was the right thing. I think we patched things up with her and Mama Wells a little bit as well. You know, at the end there basically convinced her to have dinner, to bring her over for dinner, you know, and that wasn't going to take place before. So I think we mended a relationship there, which ultimately would have made Jackie happy. So it was all for Jackie, and so I like the outcome of all that, and I think that's good for, you know, the story and the characters and all of that moving forward. We met some of his family as well, talked to them, and my only regret, it was in the storage locker. I did not get the ball to have that as an option, but I did lay the book down. I think I still would have gone with the book even if I had the ball. But I would have liked to have picked up all three things. I did scan everything in the storage locker, and we definitely learned a lot about who Jackie was, which is great. A little bit about his past and his history. Nothing necessarily about us and how we met. I would have liked to have learned that, but maybe that'll be a future story we could learn. I would like that. And it looks like he is well liked, got a lot of friends, good with his family. Yeah, he's a good guy. So yeah, it would have been nice to learn a little bit more even, but it's a good start on Jackie. Maybe we'll revisit that character in the future. But I like that it had this portion of the game where you could do all that and pay your respects. That was very good. So that is the storyline of where we are, and I don't know necessarily what I'm going to do next. I do know I'm going to branch off and do side quests. So Takamaru, you know, he came up and wants us to see him after sunset. I don't necessarily want to do that though. I want to go do a million side quests before I go do Takamaru stuff. You know what I mean? I want to go do side quests. I was reading in the comments as well from everyone that I don't have to rush through the story. Even though there is technically a time limit on my death, I don't have necessarily a time limit. So there's a character and story time limit, but there is not necessarily a game time limit. So I don't have to rush through the main story. I can do all the side quests and spend time on them, and I am going to do that. I also was reading that there is a no return point in the game, and I'm very familiar with those kind of things where a game will come up at the end and say this is your point of no return. If you go past this, you know, make sure you have all side quests and storyline missions you want finished before you start this mission, kind of a thing. I know that this game has that, so knowing that, I will absolutely finish everything before I do that. Absolutely. I will do what I can before I hit the final thing. So I'm going to focus on those kinds of things, and I'm not going to rush through the story. I'm not going to rush through. So even though Takamaru wants to speak to us, I may not do that for a while. That is another thing that I am encountering in the game, is I get a ton of messages and phone calls as I'm out in the world doing the mission or quest I'm on, and I don't necessarily want to read them or talk to them right then because I'm not ready to. I don't want to go off on a side quest right now. Plus, I'll forget what I'm doing. I'll forget what I'm doing in the moment, and I'll forget what I'll have to do in the future. So I kind of want to ignore those messages and just get them at the end of doing my missions or quests, or at the beginning of the next one before I start my mission or quest, going over my text messages and calls, because I don't want to get sidetracked in the middle of a quest and branch off into another quest. I don't want to do that. I want to do the quest I'm on and continue that and finish it and then do the next one. So I think I'm going to try to play that, but I do have a lot of things that have come up that I could answer right now, and I guess I need to do that. I just have to kind of try to stay focused and not get too overwhelmed. But that's what I got going on with the game, and I'm going to just go through. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I've got a lot of options on where to go next. I've got a ton of stuff in my journal. So let's look at my journal. I mean, look at all these things I got to do. So I don't know what I want to do next. I'm actually going to have to read through these and figure out, what do I want to do now? Takamaru is obviously the next thing, but I guess that's a main quest. Like, I've got Ghost Town, Automatic Love, and Down the Street, and I don't want to do that. I want to do these side quest ones. And so I'm going to. I might help Tibet. I almost did it again. I can't believe I almost did it again. I might help T-Bug. And that is just driving me crazy. I cannot. I might help T-Bug next because I would like to see where we pick up. Oh, but then there was the Sandra Dorset one, right? Because we helped her in like the very first mission, really, quest in the game was to get Sandra Dorset to the trauma center, right? And I would like to pick up... Oh, man, there's so many things I want to follow up on. T-Bug, Sandra Dorset, Evelyn, I guess, Misty and Victor. I'm learning all the names now. I'm kind of figuring out who the players are. I'm getting there. But I'm going to put Takamura on hold. He's going to be way down there at the bottom right now. Because I don't want to jump through the main stuff. I'm not ready to. So I'm just going to take my time. Anyway, once again, thank you, though, for all the comments in the videos. Y'all are leaving a lot of good comments, very positive, and a lot of detail and analysis, and I really appreciate that so much. That's going to help me in my gameplay as I figure this out, and I am starting to figure this out. And I want to spend a lot of time here. I want to spend a lot of time in Night City, because I could do a lot, but I do want to keep these videos limited in time so that they're not too long for you all. So I'll cut it here today. We finished Heroes, and I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'm going to do something. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.